So his smile is positively unnerving. Look at it. I think it looks fine. He looks much more approachable now. Now scram, cadet. Man, we got sent home on our first day? That's crazy. September 4th. Year, what the heck? 201 millennial 2023 BC? I guess that's how you say that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Amid the arid heat of the morning sun of Volcaldera Bluffs, can't help but miss living in the more temperate weather of the Midwest. Yeah, sounds like it's hot. I mean, it starts with Volca, so I'm assuming near volcano, hot. Summer sleeves are in style this year. Summer sleeves? What does that even mean? That jacket's aroma blog better be right. This suede thing is killing me. Well, at least it's guaranteed to start getting chillier in a few weeks. Besides, I'm sure to make an impression with this. Abercrombie and Flint is all the rage these days. Okay. I sigh and lean back in the hard plastic seating of the metro. I'm on my way to my first day in a new school. Ordinarily, I'd just be glued to my phone on the trip, but there's just too much on my mind right now. My folks' sitch requires us to move frequently, which gives me little time to fit in. Much like how a rolling stone gathers no moss, I could never make a friend or keep for longer than a year. Just a lot of promises to keep in touch that petered off within months. Admittedly, it's my fault in the end. Why? But that's all going to change, starting today. I'm going into senior year now. It's my very last chance to prepare for the world ahead. Luckily for me, the cards are stacked in my favor. I feel around my backpack for my DSLR till my fingers can absent-mindedly fiddle with the mode dial. St. Hammond High School is extremely well known for their artist curriculum. In other words, I'd be surrounded by people that share my interests. Okay. Even if it's a bit of a ride away. Okay. Speaking of rides, I was hoping that my parents could drive me there today. By the time I was up, though, they already left for work. No big deal. I like the hustle and bustle of public transportation. Well, that's good, because I've never been a fan. I have not been on a good mode of public transportation in my life. I'm sure it exists somewhere. I just haven't experienced it yet. I haven't been on it. I imagine I'm going to have to get used to this anyway. It's true. As time passes, my mind wanders to memories of previous schools. Okay. They all sucked. Okay. Hey, I need to make the most of the situation I'm in, not get all sad like this. I need to do something like... Oh, I get options, y'all. I get options. Okay. So first one, take a selfie with the hobo next to me. I won't get stabbed. What are these options? Get up and breathe in the fresh city air. Okay. Remain seated and do nothing wuss. What should we do? Get up and breathe in that fresh city air, which I don't think is fresh and probably will make us cough. Or take a selfie with the hobo next to me. I won't get stabbed. The fact that they have to say I won't get stabbed is concerning. You know what? We're just gonna go off the rails. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna take a picture with the hobo. I'm interrupted by the ding of the terminal board, and the car gradually starts coming to a stop. After all that, I didn't even do it. I step off the metro, heading out of the station as I follow a few other students heading towards the school. Oddly enough, I'm only seeing dinosaur students, not another human to be seen anywhere. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. We understand in the landscape. We understand in the landscape. Okay, okay. Must be one of those dino heavy regions. There's a lot of greenery here as well. You'd almost forget how close we are to the major city. The pathway leads to a stone bridge that goes over a small creek. As I walk across, I notice other students meet in pairs and walk with each other. The air begins to fill with the sounds of laughter and stories of how their summer break went. Okay. Ah, there it is. The school peeks over. No, the school. I promise y'all I can read. I can. The school peeks out over the trees ahead of me, as though inspecting and welcoming me inside. St. Hammond High, my new home away from home for the next year. I stop to take a deep breath. The air here is crisp, reminding me of an old campground I went to back in elementary school. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of reading, y'all. I was not expecting this. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you. We are playing I Wanna Hug That Gator. I've never played this before. I did not know it was so reading heavy. And yeah, I'm going to do my best. I can read. It's a lot, but I can do it. And thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping in. Once again, I'm handed an opportunity to make something of myself. I'm apprehensive but hopeful. It's at what? It's my last shot at this. There's no going back. I take my first step onwards. Here we go again. All right. Oh. That's us. Students mill around about the front yard. Okay. This school is known for its heavily prioritized art programs. Over 2/3 of the graduates end up pursuing a career in the arts. And while half of them regret it from what I've read, there's still plenty that made it right. It's also the management's claim to fame, with the facade on the front entrance being dominated by a vibrant mural. Yeah, that's real cool. That's real cool. I got a good feeling about this place. A few students eyeball me as I continue walking in. Some friends whisper to each other. I just knew this jacket would pay off. Wearing suede in the summer is crazy. The front doors are propped wide open, and I already feel the cool breeze inviting me in. Inside, it's a familiar yet brand new sight. Okay. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but this school is also unique for its student body. It's composed almost entirely of dinosaurs, all manner of saurian herbivores and otherwise. I'm going to be stumbling on some words, y'all, because I'm not familiar with some of these terms. Scales, feathers, tails. Is that a tether? Wings, talons, and webbed hands? Not to even mention the colors. All vibrant enough to challenge the bright murals on the school outside. Okay. Dozens of students march about, reconnecting with the past friends and meeting new ones. Some anxiously glance at their schedules, checking every door as though they were numbered at random. Look at these two fighting. It's funny to me. I probably shouldn't be standing here staring. Whoa, is that a human? Who said that? Whoa, I'm soon surrounded and overrun by a crowd of neon-colored teenagers. Clearly, my jacket is working like a charm. It's not the jacket. It's not the jacket. It's because you're a human being and everyone else is a dinosaur. It's not the jacket. Wow, he's like a life-size mannequin. Hey, new kid. Is that what it's like to be popular? I think he's I didn't read that properly, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I meant. I really wasn't expecting it to happen this quickly. A few students are taking pictures with their phones. I even see some with sketchbooks and pens in hand, rapidly scribbling on pages. Wow, a human. Are you like a foreign exchange student? In the chaos, I feel a few people touch my hands. Whoa, human skin feels weird. Geez, a bit uncalled for. Okay, so which one do I pick? Go along with it, or say, as flattering as this attention is, ask them to back off a bit? I don't know. I'm trying to think like, okay, so based on his feeling, I'm going to go with, I don't know. It depends, because whenever I do these games, you'll pick something that makes sense. Like if I would probably pick this one, they tend to fly off the handle and do some crazy stuff, and it's like, no, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean for you to go nuts. I just meant like tell them, nicely to give you some space. But we're gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with this one. I think this is the one I would probably pick. Oh, it's not that bad. There's so much happening. And I don't want to be a party pooper. Okay, so you didn't even do what I said to do. You just did what you wanted to do. Why ask me then? A few more people shout at me to get my attention. Hey, could you look over there for a side profile? Oh man, yeah. This'll be good reference material. Wait. I need to get a better look at the skin texture. I once again find myself frozen, only muttering quietly as I hastily try to follow their instructions. Eventually, all the Saurians take their photos and talk themselves out before dispersing back to their own friend groups. Dang, I know that kind of hurt probably. By the time I recover from the shock of the situation, the last one breaks off and I find myself seemingly all alone again. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, that was my chance to socialize. Yeah, it was. It was. I'm so sorry. You missed it. I blew it. Yeah. You're a human, right? A Triceratops girl leans forward, scanning me up and down. This is it. Time to seal the deal and get a new friend. Yeah? Close enough. Hey, can I, get a selfie with you? It'd be great for one of my classes. Yeah, definitely. She puts an arm around my back for a shoulder hug while she poses dramatically. Maybe a bit too friendly. Okay. Big smile now. She takes the picture and checks it enthusiastically. So, I'm Inko. Oh, cool. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. Okay, you just got used. It just got used. I'm so sorry. You got used. Oh. What's the photo for, by the way? She pauses, aloofly chewing some gum. My fashion design class. This jacket is ballin'. Ah. Thanks for the pic, hun. Oh, so she liked your jacket. Okay. Well, I feel my shoulders sag as I take in the new sparse hallway around me. That must have been my 15 minutes of fame. I don't think it even lasted 15 minutes. But there's no way I've already blown it. I try to shake away the negative thoughts. Focus on the positive. For a brief moment, I was the talk of the school. Yeah. Oh, well, somebody's still taking some pictures somewhere. The familiar sound draws my attention. I know what that is. Okay? At the end of the hall, there's someone kneeling. And with one of the latest camera models, if I'm not mistaken. Hey. The guy flinches. I flinch too. I hadn't meant to shout at him. The few students around me don't bat an eye at it, though. Whoa. Sorry about the yell. No, it's fine. I managed to get the shot I wanted. The B... What? This thing is testing me on my read skills. It's testing me for real. The bespectacled boy. I think he's a parasaur. Double checks the camera. You know what? I just didn't. Okay, I need to start again. The bespectacled boy. I think he's a parasaur. Double checks the camera's display and smiles. Yep, perfect. That'll be a fine print for the yearbook. Can I see? His grin seems to widen at my interest. Of course, here. He turns the display towards me, showing a shot of the hallway. And me as the focal point. Oh, that's cool. Pretty good, right? I look a little closer and notice that. I think it's a little out of focus. And dark. What do you have your f-stop set at? Ah, shh. He stops and glances up at me, pleasantly surprised to get a real answer. Yeah, I'm a bit of a photographer myself. I'm taking it as an elective too. With Mr. Idacon? Thinking back to my memorized class schedule, the name does sound familiar. Yep. Oh, snap, cool. We'll be classmates. Mr. Idacon's busy, so he just teaches it for one period. He offers his hand out for a handshake. I'm Ben. Inko. Friend achieved. Good for him. Yes, he made a friend. I love it. Yes. I'm actually new here. Kind of figured, being the only human student this year and all. St. Hammond isn't one of the more popular schools, but the staff put a lot of effort into the arts program. Even the campus itself is designed like a living art piece, so if you ever need help... From the pause, I'm guessing he's offering some help. I wouldn't say no to a tour. A tour, you say? Well, I'm only going back to the principal's office, but I can point out some neat stuff along the way. He raises an eyebrow to himself in contemplation. Might be a good idea to meet the principal, too. He waves for me to follow him. All right, let's go. Turns out he wasn't just an avid photographer like me, but also the school council president. Oh, and one of his priorities was taking photos for the school's yearbook for the first day page. Every few minutes, we'd pause so Ben could take a couple of shots, mainly of the students talking with each other. And while I would watch, I had considered helping him in some way. I mean, that camera looks amazing, and then there's all his extra lenses in the bag. I feel absolute elation to finally know someone that's into photography. And I really want to broach it, but Ben feels the air between us talking more about the school. Which is why we still go by the Feathertails, even though I think it's a tad distasteful. Dang, you're pretty good at this. Do you give these tours to all the new students? Ha, not really. Although it is something I've thought a lot about. Oh, hold that thought. Hey, Lunara? Ben goes to greet a student putting up some intricate wall banners. Oh, hey Ben. You have a good summer vacation? I did. Great work on the decorations. They look even better than last year's. Oh, thank you. What's all this for? She steps aside so I can fully view the banners she'd just finished with. The Cultural Arts Club. We meet every Thursday after school and look at antique artwork. She'd initially look past me to talk with Ben, but she gasps once she realizes, hey, you're a human, right? Oh, that's a silly question. You should totally join. I just love human culture. There's this amazing set of ancient masks at my place from ancient Europe. I just adore them. Wow, that's impressive. I think you'd make a good curator. You know what? I probably would. After that club display during the Spirit Week last year, I gotta agree. We spent weeks studying that tribe and weeks more practicing those dances. We also study and paint with those styles, like we're learning the techniques of the old masters. Hopefully soon, we can even get into sculpting, like those old Venus statues. We plan on getting one to look at sometime this year. What do you think? It'd be great if you could come. Hey, that'd be neat. What do you say, Inko? Maybe. I do love culture. Oh, that's great. Oh, listen. We have this old chieftain's dress we've had for ages, and we just have to see what it looks like on the real thing. I'll think about it. No way I'd sooner endure a second impact event than wear something like that. Well, hey, nice to catch up, Lunara. We got places to be. Take care. Bye. She waves us off, and Ben continues leading me to the principal's office. Hey, Ben. Oh, hey, Michael. Listen, can't talk right now, but I'd love to catch up later. Yeah? I'm floored. This guy seems to know just about everyone in school, as much as they know him. Talk about being on top of things. He points out a few more minor landmarks in the school and stops to greet a number of students happy to see him from after summer break. Man, sorry for having to stop so much. No way, I think it's cool you know everyone. If only I could be cool without making us late. He notices a few more noteworthy landmarks, eventually leading me to its biggest draw. Okay, what do we got? I already knew this place was there's gonna be a lot of that. Okay, I already knew that this place was known for art, but wow. Just outside the administrative offices, the hallway is filled with wonderful pieces of work. Paintings line the walls with name placards beneath detailing who the artists were, all created by alumni and attending students of the school. And this is the gala. All of these pieces have been featured in all kinds of articles and presentations. Whoa. I know, right? One moment. Ben turns to the nearest door and gives it a polite knock. Who is it? It's me, Principal Scalar. Scalar. An oviraptor, no older than her mid-30s, exits the room, holding a steaming mug and sporting a tired smile. Okay. Oh, okay. Good morning, Benjamin. Good morning. Inko, this is our esteemed principal. Good morning, ma'am. Her eyes shoot wide mid-sip of her coffee. Oh, I hadn't noticed. You would be Mr. Ganito, yes? Yes, but my name, how wonderful. Gone is the exhaustion on her face, instead replaced with a very wide smile. I'm so happy that you've chosen our school for your last year, Mr. Nitu. Nitu? I don't know. I'm probably not saying the name correctly, but that's how we gonna say it here. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you've chosen our school. Oh yeah, I read that already. Ben, be sure to give him a thorough St. Hammond welcome, okay? I already was. If you ever need any assistance from my office, Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I know I'm all this reading. I'm afraid I'm going to get hoarse, but I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. If you ever need any assistance, my office is always open, Mr. Neto. She keeps saying it different every time. She keeps saying it differently. Neto. Not to mention, the student council is also available for help. Isn't that right, Ben? Yes, Principal Scalar. Thank you, Principal Scalar. Oh, and Ben, a moment, please. But the parasaur is dragged into the office, leaving me alone in the school gala. Whatever they're saying, I can't hear over the ambient noise of the student body. Either way, it's probably not something I'm meant to hear. I move a few feet away, out of earshot of the discussion inside. On the wall beside me is a framed panoramic landscape of the city painted by hand. Oh, that's pretty. Wow, I could practically use this thing as a map with how detailed it is. No wonder it's hanging so predominantly by the principal's office. Yeah, it's actually really nice. The gentle brushstrokes, the vibrant colors, the evening sun bouncing off each of the windows, and the majestic scarlet sky enveloping the horizon, all of which combine together to give it a dreamscape feeling, like it's an idealized vision of the city. It's beautiful. I've never been a big admirer of paintings, but I can't deny that this is a masterpiece. Only a teacher could have been able to express the scenic beauty of the city with this level of skill and passion. How you know as a teacher? I would draw my Cavan Stone 60 from my bag, and with the compact lens I barely fit the entirety of the painting in frame for the shot. Checking the copy on my display, I realized they left out the title and artist of the piece. The tag says, Dreamscape, Artist O. Halford, 9th grade. See, that's what I was like, why did you assume it was a teacher? You never know. It could be, it could be a student. First place. Okay, I don't know how to say these dates that they be using up in here. What is this? 201 AM 2020? I don't know what that means. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that, so we just gonna move on. You know what it means. A freshman did this? Jeez. Now that I look at the rest of the paintings, this is insane. It's all so much better than what I've made. Almost all of the pieces are beautifully drawn. Acrylic, charcoal, pastel, and yet not even one photo. Hey Inko, I'm back. I'm a senior. How on earth am I meant to even start measuring up here? Inko? What's that sound? Ben nudges me back with the back of his hand as the commotion gets closer. Hey, watch it. Donkey. Y'all know I try not to curse on my channel. I try to make an effort not to say the curse words. Y'all can read it. I mean, that's not really a curse word, right? But I'd rather say the other word that doesn't have that in it. So I just say donkey. Slow your roll, Leatherface. My leg. I watch as the aggressor, aggro Gator, finally rounds the corner and comes barreling down the hallway, speeding right towards us. My instincts kick in and I stumble to the side to avoid the oncoming collision. For just a split second, I get a good look at my assailant. Ooh. Look at her go. Okay, she's speeding down the hall. Green scales, messy hair, and a faded purple hoodie. She propels herself forward with dexterous hands, spinning the large wheels on her. I only now notice that she's in a wheelchair. I didn't even know you could go that fast in one of those. She glances my way and her pupils lock into mine. Her gray and gold eyes are marred by bags, like she hasn't slept in days. Oh my gosh, what an observation. The girl's entire presence is ghost-like. And that expression, it's like she's looking straight through me. I'm sure she barely registers my existence, but I don't think I'll ever forget that face. Just as fast as she came, however, she's gone. As she leaves, I feel like a weight is lifted from my shoulders. At least until I trip directly into a glass case behind me. Oops. Oof. Hey, watch it. Oops. The parasaur's hand rolls over the display carefully, his eyes filled with worry. You looking for something? Cracks. Usually when another student falls into them, there's some kind of crack or scratch. Guess it's just a dino thing. You humans are lucky you don't gotta sweat over this kind of stuff. That happens often? Often enough to drain school funds and repairs. That can't be good. Well, not to brag, but I make do. A vibrato chime echoes through the now empty hall. I freeze. Tardy on the first day? Whoops. Sorry to run on like that. You should get going to your first class. Won't I need a tardy slip or something? Nah, it's the first day. Teachers are lenient. I'm fine either way, since, one of the benefits of being class pres. What's your first period? Physical education. Ben sucks the air in through his teeth in a prolonged wince. What's that mean? That means I sounds like I need to be concerned about something. What? You'll be fine. Gymnasium's down that away. Wait, what? What happened to my... Oh, wait a minute. What happened to my sound? That's the only thing about going live. You never know. When things go left, like you never know when your sound stuff don't work. Like, I don't know what's happening. I swear this happens. Like, I really do. I try to be a good live streaming professional. But it's like, it's always something. And I don't know. I'd have all my stuff charged. I try to do all the right things. And now I have no sound. And I don't know why. It just like cut off all of a sudden. Or maybe there's just no sound right now. I don't know. But I think there would be some sound. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Hopefully it'll work itself out. I don't know how. You know what? Let me check my settings real fast. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know. I'm so sorry. The professional in me. I'm trying to do better. I'm still new to the live streaming thing. It's still new for me. I usually just record and I just post on YouTube, but I'm trying to, dabble in live streaming. I'm trying to like really do this, and I actually am enjoying it. It's just that the technical pieces, when stuff goes wrong, it irritates me so bad when stuff doesn't work like it's supposed to, Okay, I don't have any sound for the game for some reason. The sound just stopped. I don't know what that's about, but we're just gonna keep going and see if it fixes itself. I hope so. I can only hope that it will. So we're going to keep going. Okay. Gymnasium's down that way. What? Okay. Don't keep him waiting too long. I need to get going too. Keep who waiting? I gotta go. Bye. Whoa. He walks fast when he has somewhere to be. That reaction doesn't exactly instill confidence in me. Okay. Oh, there was sound, y'all. I did all that for nothing. So there wasn't supposed to be any sound there. Oh my gosh, I swear. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's all learned. I'm learning. I'm learning. I follow Ben's directions toward the school gymnasium. After all the earlier commotion, it's the first quiet moment to myself. Might as well take it to finally sort my thoughts. Let's see, what do I think of this place so far? It's certainly livelier than any of the other schools I've been to. Ever since I've Ever since I've stepped foot in here, everything has been so lively and everyone seems so exuberant. It makes me feel a little out of my depth since I'm so used to the opposite. Here, people like that girl earlier are eager to share their hobbies almost without being prompted. Everywhere else I've been, people just keep to themselves, like they're only there because they have to be. It hit me. This school's art program attracts people. The students here don't have to be here. They're choosing to be here. That's why it's so active. Well, all right. What can I do with this information? It means I could probably be friends with anyone I want, right? Weird to say, but with everyone here sort of working with each other's, there's bound to be an insane level of camaraderie too. Maybe I won't even have to try. I'm almost at the gymnasium now though, so I'll hold this thought for later. Gym class, where the boys are separated from the men and where people with Herculean physiques are able to show off their sculpted bodies. I begin to remember how much I dreaded going to PE. You don't even like PE. You don't even like it. Okay. The innumerable bad experiences from past schools pale in comparison to many skidded knees and broken glasses. Yeah. Hopefully this school's PE is a lot less grueling. I don't know. Ben didn't make it seem like it was. As I stand before the wooden double doors leading into the gym, I'm struck with how empty the area looks. That's followed by me catching the sound of physical activity coming from within the gym itself. Shoot, I really am late. Ben's earlier warning echoes in my head like a foreboding spirit. Yeah. I peer through the small windows on the doors and see students standing shoulder to shoulder. Towering over them is a primate who I can only guess is our gym teacher, with his arms crossed and a scowl on his face. I hope I can get away with being tardy. As I walk in oh, goodness. What was that? Okay. My first thought is how lucky I am to be alive, right? That was crazy. I don't even know what was thrown at me, but it might as well have been a cannonball. That's what it looked like. I spot the gym teacher, and even though his baseball cap, I can feel his stare of rage pierce my soul. Such intensity and that ideal throwing form. It only missed by centimeters. That was probably intentional. That was a warning shot. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Whoa, look at this guy. Know this and know it well, son. I have a policy. Each of my platoons get one free miss from me a year. And you just spent it. I shift my eyes to the students lined up next to him, and they're so stiff with fear that I can't tell what they're feeling. You got 3 seconds to lay it on the front of your squadron. Why in the great name of Cavi Drocket are you late? Well, He didn't even move. Hint taken. I shut my mouth. The simian scholar starts marching back and forth like a drill sergeant. Listen up, because I'm only saying this once. In the class, we operate on tough love. We learn from our mistakes, so you better pray to Raptor Jesus you don't forget them. Because if you do... With 3 monsters, steps the coach closed the distance of 10 yards to tower over me. I will be very upset. It reflects poorly on all of us, and that is not something I will accept. So I would love to see you maggots succeed, but if you don't, I'll make it unforgettable. Am I understood? I nod my head in fear. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now then, join the rest of the ranks and stiffen up. Once I confirm my bladder is intact, I shuffle over to where my colleagues stand. I feel them staring at me with anger, like I'm responsible for the coach's teaching style. What an appalling first impression to make. I should have quit and started over somewhere else while I still can. The teacher takes a second glance over us, reminding himself of where he was before I had interrupted. Attention, maggots! You all drop and give me 20 of the finest push-ups. Those guts best be an ant's farts off the pristine gym floor or else. Oh my goodness. Wow. With a violently loud blow of his whistle, the coach also takes his position to show the proper technique. Well, at least he's doing it with us, and he's not like just showing us and just yelling. I hit my wince as my knees impact roughly on the ground. The real pain starts as I try to keep pace with everyone around me. My biceps and forearms threaten to splinter from the weight of my body and the speed of my jerky movements. I never realized just how badly out of shape I was. On your feet, you bipedal slugs! Ha ha. This guy, he ain't human. Some kind of primate, maybe. A close relative? I can feel my muscles hollering in pure agony as I force myself up from the gymnasium floor. By the time I'm back on my feet, my breathing is heavy and coming out in whistles. Now then, since it's only the first day of school, how about we have ourselves a good old game of dodgeball? Okay, that can't be good. Did he say dodgeball? And he did, and that ain't looking good for you. Oh yeah, dodgeball time. I shoot a glance towards the overly enthusiastic dino next to me, who is absolutely elated by the prospect of the upcoming game. We only finished the warm-up and my muscles are already screaming. My knees shake, my lungs burn, and I'm so drenched in sweat that I'm sure I might need a shower after this. I really don't want to play dodgeball. Aren't we lucky? First day of school, and we get to play a game. I don't do dodgeball. Why not? I'm not exactly. All right, maggots, pick a side and keep the numbers even. This is a suicide match. And free for all too. Damien, why don't you socialize by picking your teammates? Shades, you're on a blue team. Wait, but why are there teams if it's free for all? All right, I'm going with the human dude. Before I can figure out the rules for this dodgeball game, the Dilophosaurus wraps an arm around my neck and brings me to his side of the field. Oh, and one last thing. His leer and tone freeze me to the spot. What's the first rule we got? Only one... What? Oh my gosh. Okay. What's the first rule? We only got one. Have fun? Gang up on the weakest one. That's messed up. Oh my gosh. Look at the smile. Look at the smile. This can't be good for us. This is not good for us. It's not. Wait, what? In a matter of seconds, the gymnasium becomes a full-blown battlefield. I do my best to dodge the oncoming flurry of red rubber spears coming my way like bullets. I dive to the ground, avoiding the oncoming projectiles as they soar overhead and pelt my comrades. I hear the blows and the guttery groans of those who've already succumbed to the onslaught of inflated orbs. Combat crawling away from the fierce front, I entrench myself along the edge of the field in the hopes of being ignored. I cast my gaze to the rest of my allies, and oh gosh, it's a full rout. So many So, how's your first day of school treating you, bro? I look up to see the fine Dino, the same peaked Dilophosaurus who had dragged me to his side of the court, staring down at me and smiling. What do you think? I watch as he casually dodges an incoming ball before throwing his own. Name's Damien, by the way. Inko. Nice to meet you.
You two, calm down, and Frills. Who said that you two had time to talk? Does my gymnasium look like a debate stage?
I mean, maybe if we get some of those stands from the auditorium, maybe. I know a guy's uncle that could make a really classy podium. I look up at Damien with absolute bewilderment. Okay, Damien, he's not being for real. Okay, he's not being for real. What is this guy thinking? The coach looks like he's about to explode.
Do not play smart with me. Keep your trap shut and eyes focused on the enemy.
Damien just smiles and gives the coach a thumbs up, as if we weren't in the middle of an active war zone.
You got it, Mr. Solly. That's Coach Solly to you. And what's with the hold-up, Shades? You're just making yourself an easy target on the floor. Get up and play to win.
All right, guess it's time to do something of worth. But I'm not exactly good at dodgeball. Oh, maybe I can do the whole blocking thing for everyone. That should hopefully make it so that everyone isn't peeved at me for wasting the warning shot. But here's where things change. I can totally turn this around. All is equal in the court. A ball aimlessly rolls on the floor in front of me, calling out to be my ammunition. I somehow weave through 2 shots at me and pick up the ball. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm on fire. There's no way I'm losing now. I grab onto the ball and start blocking any shots that so much as crosses our side of the field. Yeah, I'm doing great. Block 1, block 2, block 3. Now I'm really feeling it. I bet everyone's looking at me now. Any thought of playing the game suddenly left my mind like it was never there. Who cares? Doing this is more than enough. I can be the Hey, new guy. A new voice catches my attention. A crimson Parasaurus. Think fast. Oh gosh. What? Oh no. We caught one to the face. Oh no. The floor is cold. Maybe I shouldn't have come here at all. A pair of extremely dirty sneakers enter my field of view. You gonna get up, Shades? No, I give up. Bonk. We got bonked. Oh man, that hurts. How long was I out? I'm laying down on something soft. Where am I? Oh gosh, we in the nurse's office. My vision clears and I sit up from the plastic bed. Sure is bright in here. Oh shoot. They broke my sunglasses. Lucky I brought my reserve pair. There we go. Much better. I stand from the rubber mattress, taking in the tiny room finally. All alone. Not even a school nurse or anything. What? Oh, there she is. Looks like she's attending to another student who has his snout stuck in a cone. Huh? Looking at the clock on the wall, it's already noon. That would explain the pounding headache. Finally awake, Shades. I sit ramrod straight, the fear of God stricken into me once more. Calm yourself, cadet. You ate dirt pretty hard back there. Oh man, yeah. Wait, you did that? I did. Pelted you right in the back. Do you know why? Because I messed up? Be more specific, kid. Because I couldn't be a good teammate and got hit in the face? Wrong. It was after that. Nothing happened after that. No, you gave up. But I was doing well. You think so? I was blocking the balls and all. You weren't blocking anything. You were showing off. You found a single thing you could do and started dancing around like a clown. You focused on the easy thing and gave up the real thing. You were so focused that you forgot to look around for a moment. And here you are. I know a defeated man when I see one, and there's no way in heck I'm letting a student of mine give up so easily. It's the first period of the first day, and you are already giving up? Either way, that's a pretty bad lump you ended up with. You gotta watch around some students if you know what I mean. I blink a few times and recall the chick that yelled at me to catch, followed by pounding me in the face. That one, she's He chuckles to himself a bit. She's something, all right. Yeah, looked like the devil herself. Anyways, take the rest of the day off, kid. What? I'm telling you to go home. The principal gave the okay. I feel my head again. Another stab of pain. Am I really not good to go back to class? Wasn't I getting lectured about this just a few moments ago? Well, I don't want to give up so easy. No, you should go home to your folks. He scratches the back of his head, slightly embarrassed. Right, about that. We tried calling them earlier. Couldn't reach them. I give a sad half smile. Yeah, sounds about right. I can make it home fine on my own. He nods. When you get back, don't give up so easily. He holds the door to the nurse's office open. I nod and exit the office. Coach Solly closes the door behind us. Wow. Oh, and here's for tomorrow. A brown paper bag is shoved into my arms along with my backpack. Peeking in, I see something blue and gold wrapped in plastic. If you hadn't been late, you could have changed into those. Thank you, sir. Next time, Shades, think faster. Got it? Yes, sir. He smiles and is positively unnerving. So his smile is positively unnerving. Look at it. I think it looks fine. He looks much more approachable now. Now scram, cadet. Man, we got sent home on our first day? That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, this is officially the worst first day I've ever had. Yeah. As my feet dragged along the linoleum floor, I can't help but painfully think of all the failures of the past few hours. No thanks to a very prominent bump on the back of my head. Ow. I'm worse than everyone here, both on a creative and physical level. I know I really shouldn't be bothered by it, but I hate seeing just how far behind I am compared to everyone else. And I thought I'd make new friends. What was I thinking? But I feel like we did make friends. I stop and shake my head a bit. What the heck am I doing sulking like this? It's a bad first day, but it's just the first day. There's still all the rest. I still met Ben and Damien. They're pretty cool. Exactly, we did make friends. I'm not going to let my optimism be ruined just because of a bad dodgeball match. That's right, that's right. Just you wait, St. Hammond. Today was a test run. Exactly. Tomorrow's the real deal.